In this video, we'll see how easy it is to add hyperlinks to a PowerPoint. So you're going to be making a game. So I've got in my sample file a table that we could use for our game board of questions. And one thing you might not have seen is in the Table Tools Layout tab, there's an option to merge cells into one. So that would be a nice way to get a table for this game. And I could put the category titles across row 1, for example, and you could do a lot more formatting. I'm just going to give us some quick text here to see. And if this was going to be a Jeopardy game, you might have questions worth 10 points, 20 points, and so on in each category. I'm going to make it easier than that, and I'm here just going to put where I'm going to add my links. So this is obviously not a game, but just a demonstration. So I'm going to link to slides 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these are just going to be whatever text I'm going to choose. So I simply highlight the text, and to get a hyperlink, I go to the Insert tab, choose Hyperlink, and we don't need bookmarks. In a slideshow, all of our slide titles will show up. So I wanted this to be a link to slide 2. So I simply click slide 2, make sure it's the one you wanted, click OK. Highlight the next text, Insert tab is still open, go to Hyperlink, and this is a link to slide 3. A link to slide 4. And a link to slide 5, and that preview even helps you to make sure that you're choosing the correct slide by number. Those links now will take us to the questions, but how do we get back? So here's our question slide, and it's not formatted. Of course, you'll present the question, and then you'll have an animation on the answer so that they won't see the answer until they click. But now I also want to have a hyperlink somewhere out of the way in order to return to the game board. So on the Insert tab, I'm going to choose Text Box, and I'm going to click and drag somewhere out of the way, and I'm going to put return to game board so that my users will know what the link is for. And of course you could highlight it and format it however you want. So let's make that more attractive for the slide. And once I have that text, it's not a hyperlink until I select it and go to the Insert tab, Hyperlink, and slide 1. I'll stop while the bell is ringing here. Slide 1 or first slide, same thing. So select either first slide or slide 1. That'll take us back to the game board. Now I need to do the same thing on all of the other slides, but I don't need to retype this. By the way, if you don't like the location, if you need to move something slightly, use your up, down, or left, right arrow keys. You can click and drag, but you can also use the arrow keys to move an object around a page. So if I like that location, I'm going to choose Control-C to copy it to the clipboard. And then I'm going to go to slide 3, and if I do my shortcut to paste, Control-V, notice it even put it in exactly the same place. So it's a nice quick way to insert it on all of your slides. Many students like to right-click and choose paste, but be careful you have all the different formats for pasting. So this would not work here. Then you would be pasting it in as a picture. That would be pasting it in as a screen clipping. So I want to make sure I would paste it in using the definition or the destination theme so it stays the same. So I personally think Control-V is as quick a way to paste from the clipboard as any. Once I have all of my links inserted, make sure that you save, and then I can run my slideshow and make sure that you test every single link. So does this link go to slide 2, and does this link return us back to the game board? So go to slide 3 and return, go to slide 4 and return, go to slide 5 and return. So make sure every single link is working. I hit escape if I want to leave the slideshow, And before you save, one more suggestion. When your users open your game, you don't want them to see this normal view because then they can see some of your questions over in the left-hand pane. So before you do your final save, click this close box so that when they open, all they'll see is the game board. You can even click this option so that the ribbon isn't going to be visible. That doesn't matter too much because it'll disappear once they start running the slideshow. And then do your final save. Save it in your directory. I'm not going to do that during the slideshow here. So good luck making your games.